Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the top 10 unreleased or blacklisted vehicles that I'd like to see added in Grand Theft Auto Online. So this conversation has come up recently with Rockstar adding the Duke of Death into the game, as well as the returning player bonus stuff, and it's kind of made me wonder what other vehicles that Rockstar featured in single player that need to be added in online, especially given Rockstar's more leniency with adding the Duke of Death into the game. So we're going to be going over a bunch of awesome vehicles in this video today. Let me know some of your favorites or ones that I didn't mention in the comment section down below. But out of the way, let's not waste any more time and let's get it started. All right, so the first vehicle we're going to be talking about today is the tow truck. Remember when this was in online? This was so much fun to hook up a bunch of tow trucks to each other and just keep driving and driving and driving and creating this like whirlwind tornado of tow trucks. It was so much fun. And then Rockstar ended up blacklisting this vehicle. There were two variants. There was the smaller slam van looking one. There was the more industrial one, and it was cool. It was a really epic vehicle. Had like the flashing lights on top. I thought the tow truck was awesome. It was amazing fun. I understand why Rockstar did not allow this to be added into the game due to all the bugs and the griefing and the trolling. But if there were some restrictions to it, sort of similar to passive mode, I think this could be a lot of fun. And if not, just a cool way for people to either do some role play or take some awesome Snapmatic photos or really whatever. But I think that both variants of the tow truck certainly need to be added into Grand Theft Auto Online, as it's just an absolutely amazing and so much fun car. The second vehicle is the Weaponized JB 700. So you guys might remember this vehicle. If you haven't played the campaign, basically the JB 700, the James Bond car, had like these little miniguns that you could shoot from the front, and then it also had like spikes that you could drop from the back that would pop people's tires. Now, I'm not so sure about that being added into the game. That seems a little bit overpowered, but the little guns on the front of the car, especially when we have other vehicles like the Ruiner 2000, I see no reason why the weaponized version of the JB 700 can't be added into the game. I mean, Rockstar could easily add it. They could add $400,000 to its price, and then boom, so many people would buy it because of that James Bond factor and because it's just an unbelievably cool car. So I think the weaponized version of the JB 700 is going to be added into the game. It's so cool. It's got so many epic features, and especially with all the vehicles that we have added in the game right now, I can't see any reason why it wouldn't be allowed. All right, the third vehicle is the GoGo Monkey Ballista. So this vehicle you actually got in campaign for taking photos of all 50 of like the monkey mosaic things across the state of San Andreas. Now, I can understand why Rockstar would be hesitant about adding this into the game because it would technically break the timeline. Grand Theft Auto Online takes place before GTA 5, so how would someone in Grand Theft Auto Online have this vehicle if you needed to play the campaign of GTA 5 in order to unlock it? But there's been numerous times throughout Grand Theft Auto Online where Rockstar have diverted from the timeline itself, and the GoGo Monkey Ballista is awesome. It's got these like arcade-style bananas on the side and the monkey as well. It's in this really cool like black and orange and yellow color combination, which I think is really awesome. So I would love to see if they added this into the game. They just added the Dinka Ballista Compact, so maybe they'll do that a little bit later on once they've established this vehicle in the game for everyone. That, in my opinion, would be so amazing and would be epic if they added the GoGo Monkey Ballista. Up next is the cargo plane. So you guys been watching my last couple live streams. You guys know we've been having so much fun doing crazy stunts and challenges with the cargo plane. And the only reason I could see Rockstar not adding this into the game is its sheer size. You need a massive runway in order to take off here, and I don't know if Rockstar wants to deal with that because the only way to get this to spawn in would be either at Trevor's Airfield or at Los Santos International Airport, and this thing is massive. They only used it in like one campaign mission during the game, so that's probably the reason why they won't add it in Grand Theft Auto Online. But regardless, this plane is so much fun. You can do so many crazy stunts and challenges, put cars in it, put people in it. It is such a blast to just play around with. So unfortunately, I don't see this ever being added into the game, but it's one of the best blacklisted and unreleased vehicles there because of just so much fun and potential that you can do flying around this massive jet. Moving on, we've got another version of the dune buggy, and that is the Space Docker. So another one of those campaign vehicles that you have to complete, which might throw off the timeline. But if we throw that aside, the Space Docker is awesome. It's this glowing green, alien-looking, go-kart ship. It's got this crazy-sounding horn. It looks awesome at night. It kind of reminds me of the Tron bike, how it glows in the night and is one of those really cool vehicles to utilize during the nighttime. So the Space Docker would be amazing. This was a vehicle that was in online for a long, long time before Rockstar actually kind of blacklisted it, I think back in 2014. So this is another vehicle in which we've had for a long time. Rockstar got rid of it. They didn't like it in online, but hopefully they changed their tune because they didn't like the Duke of Death in online for a while, and they obviously changed that. So I wonder if they'll do the same for something like the Space Docker. That would be really cool considering how epic this vehicle would be to just see strolling and zooming around the city at nighttime in Los Santos and Blaine County. That would be so awesome. Up next, we've got the Skylift Helicopter. I can't even remember what this was utilized for in the campaign. It might have been for some heist or for some cargo moving mission because, as you can tell, this helicopter is meant to pick up incredibly large crates or objects. So I think that this would be awesome. I'm not really sure the use that Rockstar could utilize with this. Maybe something from gun running, picking up big tanks or military vehicles. That's sort of a stretch right there. But regardless, this helicopter is so cool. It's just got the most unique and interesting shape. So what would you guys use the Skylift for in online? Do you think it could be cool, or do you think its shape is just too awkward and useless for it to be of any real value in Grand Theft Auto Online? I'm pretty curious to hear from you guys on what you think about this because it could either be really useful or it could just be the most biggest waste of space ever. But regardless, it's this super cool and unique look that I think would be fun to try out at least once in online with a bunch of other friends and crew members. Moving on, we've got the Clown Van. So I think this one is hysterical. There's actually races that you can use with this vehicle in online, so it's not like totally blacklisted, and it actually is a lot of fun. It's got this crazy sounding horn. It's this bright yellow and pink and blue, paint job on there. This would be awesome. I'm not sure what sort of use Rockstar could use with this, but they added some clown masks with import-export, so wouldn't it be awesome to kind of dress up and role play and be a total clown, which I know freaks a lot of people out, but this could actually be really, really cool if they added the Clown Van into the game. So that's another vehicle that I would love to see Rockstar add back and utilize. Up next, we've got the Lawnmower. So I think this might be the most useless vehicle of them all, but it still could lead to some pretty cool fun. The Lawnmower is awesome. I think in the campaign they're found at the golf course, and I'm really not too sure what you could do with this vehicle. It gets stuck on curbs. It's incredibly slow. The only way this would be useful is if the blade underneath actually worked. So if you ran over someone, you would chop them up, which could actually be pretty interesting. But the Lawnmower is still one of those blacklisted vehicles that I at least think we should have the option to whether get in the game or buy, sort of similar to the Lifeguard Blazer, so that would be cool. Another one of those interesting vehicles would be the Rusty Tractor. This is actually a lot of fun. Imagine being able to customize this in any way, shape, or form inside the LSC. That would actually be so cool if we could do something like that. I think the Rusty Tractor is found up near the lighthouse, and it's actually pretty quick when you get it going. Now, it doesn't do a whole lot, and obviously it's one of the most oldest vehicles in the game, but I would still love to see something like this added into online, although I'm pretty sure Rockstar would put a pretty crazy price tag on this. I don't know. I can just see having a lot of fun doing an all Rusty Tractor car show. So I'm kind of hopeful that one day that will be added into Grand Theft Auto Online as well. I talked about this vehicle in a separate video, so I won't go on for it long, but that is the Lost MC Slam Van. Now, I told you guys how this vehicle made sense to come out in bikers, but there's kind of been a rebirth for it, possibly in gun running. So I am crossing my fingers that that is something Rockstar decided to do and that they add this vehicle into Grand Theft Auto Online gun running, because of its use in the Lost in the Dam DLC in Grand Theft Auto 4 as the gun van for the bikers. So again, this vehicle is awesome. I love it, and I would love it if Rockstar added it into GTA Online as a part of gun running. And finally, last but not least today, our 10th vehicle is the Blimps. So whether it's the Zero Gas Blimp or the Atomic Blimp, I don't know what Rockstar's got against the Blimps in online. Only thing I can see with these is they would be shot down pretty instantly just because they are giant red and blue targets and players would shoot at them pretty quickly. But regardless, I think the Blimps are fun. I think you could do tons of cool challenges like Blimp Wars across the entire city, or like Blimp Go-Karts or Blimp bumper carts or anything like that. You could actually have a lot of fun with a system like this, and I think the blimps would be cool. And to me, I'm not too sure why they're not added into the game yet. I mean, they're cool, they're free. The blimps need some love too, man, and I don't know why they're not in Grand Theft Auto Online yet. But that is my list. Those are the 10 unreleased, sort of blacklisted vehicles that I'd like to see Rockstar add back into Grand Theft Auto Online. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comment section down below on my list. I want to know if you agree with the vehicles or if you want to see another one added. So let me hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy the video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.